How do you identify your customer? Start by asking yourself simple questions like, who is most likely to need what I'm selling? How old are they? Where do they live? What do they earn? What problem are they trying to solve? What do they care about? And perhaps most importantly, where do they spend most of their time? These questions help you understand your person, your customer you're trying to reach. Let's say you run a small business selling affordable women's clothes like Mtumba. You identify customer, you, your ideal customer might be a young woman who wants fashionable clothes but don't want to spend a lot of money on it. Now think about what this tells you. You know the type of products they may be interested in. You know the kind of prices they may respond to. You can think about where your shop should be. You can even think about the kind of language and images that would attract their attention. That's the power of knowing your customer. It affects almost every decision you make. It affects what you sell, it affects the prices, it affects the location, it affects packaging, and it also affects how you market your business. Now, there's something very important. Don't confuse what customers want with what they need. A customer might need a phone because they need to communicate, but they may want the latest phone. These are two different things. As a business owner, you need to understand both. Needs tell you what the problem the customer is trying to solve. Wants tell you how they would prefer to solve it. Understanding this can help you create different products for different customers. For example, if you sell phones, you might have an affordable option for someone who simply needs a reliable phone to call or even WhatsApp. Then you might have a more expensive option for customers who care about cameras, gaming, storage, or status. You're serving different needs and different wants. And that brings us to another important point. Your customer are not all the same. Even if they buy the same product, they may buy it for completely different reason. Imagine you're selling a handbag. One customer may buy a handbag because she needs something practical for work. Another may buy one because she wants to look fashionable. Another may be buying as a gift. Same product, different reason. If you understand these reasons, you can market the same product in different ways. This is why you should talk to your customer, ask questions, listen to their complaints or compliments, pay attention to what they ask, notice what they buy repeatedly. And when a customer doesn't buy from you, don't automatically assume they weren't interested. Sometimes they couldn't afford it. Sometimes they didn't understand the value. Sometimes they found what they wanted somewhere else. And sometimes the product may uh, simply wasn't the right one for them. That's useful information. Customer feedback isn't an attack on your business. It can be free market research. So, 10 customers tell you the same thing. Pay attention. If 10 customers tell you the same thing, pay attention. Maybe you're telling Maybe they're telling you something your business needs to change. But remember, listening to customers doesn't mean doing everything they ask. You are the business owner. You decide what makes sense for your business. The goal is to understand your customer, not to be controlled by them. Now let's talk about something many entrepreneurs overlook. Your best customer isn't necessarily the person who buys from you once. It's often the person who comes back. A returning customer always knows your product. They already know your service, and if they had a good experience, you've already earned a level of trust. That's why customer retention matter. Don't spend all your energy chasing new customers while ignoring the people who already supported your business. Ask yourself, why did they come back? What did they like? What can I do to make them want to return again? That's how you build a loyal customer base. A loyal customer can become some of the best marketers. They tell their friends, they recommend you, they share your products, they leave reviews, they bring other people to your business. And often they do this without paying paying without you paying them for advertisement. That's the power of knowing and understanding your customer. Thank you so much for joining in. As always, this is Kiki, where I mind your business.